Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Konosuba Season 3 Episode 5 reaction. Okay, before I begin, I need to mention something. In the previous video in the comments, I have someone who checks the comments for me because this happened once before, and that's why I have I have one person, like one of my friends, who checks the comments and tells me if there's any type of problem. And there was apparently a comment with spoilers, and that person, my friend took care of it, and he kind of removed it and he let me know. So that is why nowadays, to avoid spoilers, I kind of if you see, you'll probably notice I reply to comments one day later, just so that it gets out of the way. So there was apparently a spoiler, so I don't know who it was or what it was, but I'm just going to be mentioning it here so that you guys can avoid it. I'm sure maybe someone didn't realize that it could be considered a spoiler or something. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to mention that. And yeah, so thankfully I am still, I didn't read that comment, so I'm not really sure what it was, but that person let me know that it was apparently a spoiler. So I'm just going to mentioning it here. Don't try to avoid commenting anything that might be considered even slight little spoiler, something like that. Just keep it in mind. Anyways, I just want to mention that at the very beginning. Okay, now that is out of the way. So in the previous video, episode, what happened was Kazuma was in Alder's mansion, and over there, I love how Alder just at first was obviously excited for because darkness was there, but by the end of it, Kazuma and Megumin's craziness made him fed up, and he decided to just kick them out of the house. And we also got to know the identity of the thief. Obviously, it was pretty obvious who it was. It was Chris, because that's the only thief that we know of, apart from Kazuma, I guess. So yeah, it was Chris, and she kind of talked about the situation, what she's doing. So basically, she's trying to collect these cheat items. One of the cheat items apparently was that mallet, and Kazuma realized that. That's why Kazuma got mad, and he was like, what the hell, you took that and all that stuff. But Chris is asking Kazuma for help. Kazuma doesn't want to get involved in this nonsense, but yeah, all that stuff is happening. And then also we get to see that the Demon King's army is attacking. So at first Kazuma didn't want to go, but then later on he realized if he gets involved with this, maybe he can go back to Iris's castle again, or something like that. And he's like, oh, I'll just go there and participate. I won't do much stuff, but I'll just be there and show my face. That'll all work out. But I'm pretty sure this is Konosuba we're talking about. I'm sure it'll go wrong somehow. So let's see what happens in today's episode. Wait, what was this? 5? Yeah, episode number 5. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Demon King alert. Army alert. Oh god, there's quite a few of them. What the hell? What are these? Hmm. Hmm. Nefarious friends for the sheltered princess. Damn. Wait, what is this? Is this like the official dress for the. Yeah. What's this music? Champion of Axel. Damn. Eh. Yeah. Okay. He's like, yes. Oh no, it's gonna go wrong. Oh no. Wow, you're triggering. Great, you're jinxing it again. Meat. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, what will you do? You steal? Oh no. Hey yo, Aqua's trying to run. Oh no, he died. Oh, oh no. Well, that was awkward. Right, back you go, I guess. Wait. Did my no, for a moment I was like, did my video freeze or something? Oh my god, yo! Okay, that's nice. That's a kobold? It looked like a goblin to me. Oh god, God Blow? Or God Requiem? Okay. Nature's beauty. That's a kobold? That doesn't look like a kobold. That looks like a goblin. Kobolds have ears like a dog and everything. Oh no. I lured him to a trap. Okay, these guys are smart. Oh god. I'm sure she knows what happened, yeah. What? Oh. Oh yeah, she's from Aries. Can't blame me. Oh my god. Wait. Why is she? Wait, is she? What? Orthodox heroine? Wait. Wait. Is she going to ask? She's going to ask for the same thing that Chris is doing. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. She. Oh my god. She's Chris, isn't she? Why was she getting embarrassed when Kazuma? Like, when Kazuma was talking about groping Chris, that's the only answer. Hey, yo, you're drunk? What the hell? What is she drinking? Oh, everything's over. Okay, I thought she was drinking mid work. Oh no. Yo! Oh no. For no additional cost. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah? Oh lord. Oh boy. Oh, Megumin also. Wow, so everyone did something except Kazuma. Uh, well, Kazuma, you did nothing, literally. Damn! Good god. Yeah? Oh boy. Yeah? You think that's what happened? Okay. Oh god. Yup. Oh boy. Well, well, now you're in problem. Waiting until tomorrow. He's like, God damn it, I'm the only one who literally did nothing. Damn. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh god. Mm. Oh, that's nice. Oh god, this freaking thing. Why? Hmm. I don't think so. Not. I feel like Megumin would. Hmm. Hmm. No. No. Iris is here. Oh no. Is she? Oh no, did she? Okay, okay, yeah. I guess he died, so you know. Oh boy. What? Magic item? Oh wait, is that the one that Chris was trying to the treasure? It must be. Oh god. Yeah. Oh, it's in Japanese. Okay, here we go. What's yours is mine, what mine is yours. Now I'm. Oh no, this is the exchange soul thing. Yeah, it's the exchange one. Don't. Why did you say that? Oh no, I feel like it's like an incantation or something. Oh my god, he literally did the incantation. Oh no, who's going to switch bodies? This is not going to be good. Oh no, the switch bodies. So Iris and Kazuma switched? Yeah, Iris and Kazuma switched. The voice. Yep, switched. Switched bodies. Oh no, this is the worst thing that could have happened. Claire's going to flip out. Yeah. And you're also the princess, I guess. And the way he's speaking. Oh my god, this is so weird. Oh god. Oh, oh no. Keyword. Uh. Yep, this is the one that. Yeah, there you go. I guess so. Now, what do we do with it? Huh? From the literal goddess. What? Yeah. Okay, Cosmaster. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's perfect opportunity, I guess. No, you can go with Megumin. Like, you know, Megumin's there. Hmm. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. No, please don't. She's gonna teach us like weird stuff. We know what Megumin is. Oh boy, this is be chaotic. Claire, Claire's face. Oh no. hilarious. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. I Cosmo's face. Yeah. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh my god. It's so funny. She literally seems like Aqua, the way she's speaking. So this kind of shows how Aqua and Kazuma's personality are so same. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god, I know what he's going to do now. Oh my. Oh god. Okay, calm down. I feel like you're getting a bit too. Oh. Oh my. Good god, this okay, okay, wow, Kazuma. Oh no. Yo. Yeah. The way she's speaking. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh boy. Oh god. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Nugget of knowledge. Yeah! Oh boy. I feel like Megumin's gonna come back anytime. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh no, Iris is in trouble. Yeah, what is happening here? Yeah. Oh! Hey! Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, well, things are not looking good over there. Okay, wow. This ending song. Oh god. Hmm. That is. Oh, this. Oh, this is Hans. Right. Okay, wait a minute. Let me read that first. The ending letter or whatever it is. Welcome, step right up. You've got 3 boxes of slime detergent left. Oh, hello, it's me, Hans. Do you have a moment to humor me? I get to thinking sometimes if I had never joined the Devil King's army, maybe I would have been a regular entrepreneur. I'm sure it would have been a peaceful but mundane existence with a family, a transparent, physically wife, and a rambunctious Speedy in the metal slime sense little boy. Just you wait and see. Oh my god. Right. Okay, first things first, I need to like think about something. First of all, that whole scene with Eris, you know, um, like I didn't realize it at the beginning, but that part was so weird. Her reaction to that part, at first she was talking about like, oh, the whole, you know, how where is that part? Um, where Eris talks about where is that part? Okay, here we go. The other day, okay, I didn't really understand. Like here, for example, here she says one thing. The other day, with one of my followers, the whole thing with Chris, and she's like, oh, it's you were watching that things down on the surface. That's why. And he's like, Kazuma's like, you can't blame me though. When I caught her, models just made me think she was a guy. Okay, this is the part that made me a bit suspicious. Like I wasn't really thinking much at the beginning, but when Kazuma says this, the way Ace reacted here, Ace like seemed shocked at this statement, and then Kazuma says it's not a big deal, and Kazuma looks at Ace and Ace is like tearing up. This whole reaction, I'm like, wait, why is she acting so, like reacting so much about this? Like I could have like understood if she was like uh you know disappointed in Kazuma or just something like that, like the typical reactions. But the fact that she's taking it so personally, okay, and then I started thinking like is like the whole conversation with Kazuma, like is she actually Chris? Like there's a few things. First of all, their face looks so similar now that I'm looking at it. you know Chris has a scar. I don't know, I forgot what the scar is, but in her face I think there's a scar, isn't there? Without the scar, you know what, let me just bring Chris's face up on my screen just a minute. We barely even see her, so Chris Konosuba. I'm just gonna bring up her face on my screen here. Where is she? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm 100% sure now. Yep. Oh my god. What the hell? I never noticed it up until now. They have the same face. The only difference in their face is that, you know what threw me off, which made me never realize this? There's like a weird little hat that Aries wears. I don't know what it is. You know, it's like a covering. Not a hat. It's a covering. Yeah, on her head, which has two little ears over here. That always threw me off. I never noticed it because of that. But without that part, they have the same hair color, same hairstyle even. Their hair, both of their hairs are sticking out like this. And their face, their eyes, everything is similar. The only difference is that covering on her head and Chris's scar over here. So, so she's Chris. And it will make so much sense. Another thing I never noticed, now I'm realizing it, both of their names, Chris and Eris, it's only one syllable, one letter difference. What else? Both of them are, obviously, she's the goddess of the Eris, you know, like she's goddess Eris. And Chris is also in the Eris sect. And what else? Yeah, so okay, that would answer a lot of questions. Another question it would answer is that the fact Chris, not Chris, sorry, Aries, when Kazuma got, died in today's episode and went to, in front of Aries, Aries was, you can see here, Aries was embarrassed even before talking to Kazuma. It would make sense why she was acting like that, because she was embarrassed about the previous day when Kazuma, did all of that. And that's why she's embarrassed from the very beginning because of that. What else? Also the fact that she knows what's happening. That would also answer that question. And also it would answer another question. Now that I'm thinking about it, Chris, why is Chris collecting those weapons? And who is she collecting them from? There you go, another question answered. In the previous episode, she said something about a client. So I'm guessing there's no client. She said she's apparently like collecting it for a client, but it's literally her. She's collecting it for herself. She, as goddess Eris, she's collecting them. And something like that. So it would make sense that it's not really any type of client that has made her do this. It's literally her. This is her job, or something like that. I don't know. And that's why she's doing this. Also, Chris asked Kazuma for help, but Kazuma was like, "Oh no, I don't want to get involved in this." That's why Eris here asked the same thing from Kazuma. She also requests Kazuma, "Can you help me out with this?" And obviously this is Eris, so Kazuma listened to her. So I guess it would make sense why she decided to talk to her as goddess Eris this time and ask him of the same thing that Chris asked him of. And even though Kazuma declined there, this time he couldn't, because she's literally in front of the goddess. Okay, so yeah, this would answer so many questions, I guess. Interesting. Right. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that she's Chris. I don't know, I never even thought about it, or never even noticed how their face is literally the same. I don't know how this never happened, how I never came to realize this. Now that I'm looking at it, even after I realized in today's episode, oh, maybe she's Chris, still I didn't realize that their face is literally the same. Just after bringing her picture in front of, on the internet, in Google, I searched Chris's face. And now that I'm looking at her face, now I can understand that their face is literally the same. I don't know why it never, this is some what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, the whole, in Pokemon, Team Rocket used to, put on some goofy disguises. Just put on a mustache or whatever, and everyone couldn't recognize them. That kind of thing this reminds me of. Because now that I'm looking at it, it's so obvious. They literally have the same face. Even the hair color is same, the hairstyle is same, their eyes are same. The only difference is that little scar and the little covering that Eris has on her head. And up until now, even in today's episode, after I realized that she might be Chris, I still didn't realize that their face is literally the same. Only after bringing her picture on my computer and looking at her and then looking at Eris side by side, I realized they literally have the same face. I don't know how this happened. I do wonder if this happened to anyone else as well. Because if this happened to everyone else as well, I will say this is some, like, I don't know what to say. This is some really good, I don't know how the author did this, but he succeeded in tricking us. Or at least tricking me, because up until now I had no clue, even though they literally have the same face, now that I'm looking at it. I don't know how the author pulled this off, but he succeeded. This is what I'm saying. This reminds me of, like, I used to make fun of, like, those goofy disguises in cartoons and Pokemon where Team Rocket used to put on a mustache or put on a wig and everyone couldn't recognize them. I'd be like, haha, like, what? Like, how can nobody recognize them? Literally the same thing happened. It's literally they have the same face, and I'm realizing it just now. Wow, that is insane. I don't know how that happened. Anyways, oh my god, that is absolutely crazy. And like I said, what's baffling is that I while I was reacting, I kind of realized that, oh, maybe Chris is Aries. I still didn't see that their face are the same. I still didn't realize them. Only after coming into the discussion section and bringing her picture in front of my computer, now I'm realizing that is what's baffling me the most. Because even after realizing, I still didn't realize that they had the same face. It's definitely that covering that Aries has. Half of her hairstyle is covered. It's definitely that threw me off completely. So wow, that is crazy. And another thing, I feel like, wait, they have the same voice actors, didn't they? Don't they? I think so. They must have the same voice actors. Another thing, I'm not really that familiar with her voice actress. Like, I have heard her voice before in other anime characters, but I'm not really that much familiar. Maybe that's also why I never realized that they have the same voice. If this was some voice actor who I'm very much familiar with, maybe I would have realized it way before. But, do they have the same voice actress? They should have, shouldn't they? Okay, I'm not going to go to the wiki in case I get spoiled about something else. I don't know. I was thinking, should I go and check? You know what? I can do this. I can go to my anime list. There's no spoilers over there. Let me check there. Like, I need to check the voice actress. Do they have the same voice actress? They should have, shouldn't they? Wait a minute. Okay, Aries, Suwa Ayaka, and Chris. Suwa Ayaka. Oh my god. It was always there in front of us. Same voice actress. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I would have realized this way before if I was familiar with her voice actress. Like I said, I have heard her voice before in other animes, but I'm not as much familiar as I am with a few other voice actors. For example, Takahashi Rie or Sora Amamiya, their voice, they have a very distinct voice. I'm very much familiar with their voice. And a lot of other voice actor and voice actresses, I'm very much familiar with them. But her, I wasn't that much familiar. If I was that much familiar with her voice actress as well, I probably would have realized this way sooner. I definitely would have been like, wait a minute, Chris and Eris, they have the same voice actress. Why? I definitely would have reacted like that. But I didn't know that as well. So up until now, they did a good job. Wow, that is insane. Okay. Yeah, I'm like 95%, like 100% sure that they're the same character. Either that or, wait a minute. Yeah, it's definitely that. Because I was going to say either that or she, I don't know, like, what I think is that she is like Chris is like a human counterpart of her or something like that. Maybe something like that. Who knows? Or is she literally Chris? I do wonder. Anyways, okay, so there you go. That was that. So that was the big thing about today's episode. Other than that, a few other stuff. For example, the whole Kazuma boasting that, oh, I'm going to take care of everything, or a lot of the things, and then getting killed by the kobolds. I don't know what type of kobolds these are. These doesn't look like kobolds. Kobolds are actually, excuse me, like dog looking creatures, but these don't look like dogs in any shape or form. They look like more like goblins to me anyways, or imps or something like that, goblin or imps or something like that. They didn't look like kobolds to me either way. You know, yeah, he gets defeated like that or killed, and taking this opportunity, Eris told him that, oh, you know what, do this. Can you help me out with this? Yeah. And was there anything else? Yeah, obviously. Oh, then the other big thing, I forgot to mention that, the treasure, the body swapping treasure. Oh my god, this part is crazy. Kazuma and Iris switched body, and Kazuma in Iris's body, taking advantage of this opportunity, decided to go join Darkness and Claire in the bath. Another thing, what's up with this girl, Claire? What, like, that was such a weird reaction. You know, when freaking was, you know, Kazuma said that, oh, like, I want to, like, you know, like, what did she say? I want to show you my appreciation or something like that. There we go. Yeah, I'll wash your back. And then she's like, or would you rather not, in a, you know, very cutesy way, like this, just. And she freaks out here. So wait, what's the thing with her then? I feel like Kazuma's like, wait, why is she acting so crazily? This is an honor beyond imagination. Yeah, so Kazuma says like, something about the way she's looking at Iris. She's one of those, huh? Right, I'm not really sure what he means by this statement, because I immediately realized when Darkness was introduced, I immediately realized what type of person she is. You know, when like Kazuma reacted very similar to, like, you know, like the way he's reacting here. Like, you know, he reacted extremely similar like that in case of Darkness as well, where he was like, oh, she's one of those, she's a masochist, you know. I think something like that he said. Kazuma doesn't say anything here, but all he says is like, she's one of those. So I feel like I have an idea what he means here, but I'm not 100% sure. Wait a minute, you know, should I check? Claire, you know, her wiki page. I feel like I'll immediately understand if I just look at her wiki page a little bit. You know what, I'm just going to do that, because I doubt there's any kind of spoiler related to Claire. She's a very, like, you know, she's not that much of a big, like, main character or anything, so I feel like I'll be safe. Let me check, because I'm not 100% sure, but the way Kazuma reacted here, I think, okay, yeah, well, I was correct. So she's just obsessed with her. Okay, right. I don't know how to feel about that, because, you know. Okay, whatever. Right. So yeah, that's Claire basically. Yeah. So yeah, I was correct. I was thinking basic, probably like something like that. It is. So yeah, like, there you go. Okay, that's that. And then we have the whole thing with them, like, going in the bath and all that stuff, you know, like Kazuma just oh no, I'm just thinking what's going to happen. I'm sure Darkness will realize, or Darkness will get to know, because Megumi knows what has happened. Iris also knows. It's definitely going to come to their ears what happened, and oh god, Darkness is going to flip out. Iris obviously is going to not be happy with this, because while she's getting punched outside and Megumi just goofing around, Kazuma was doing all of these things here, and Claire is probably going to execute Kazuma after this if she realizes what happened. You know, I don't know what Darkness is going to do. Darkness obviously will not be happy as well. You know, So yeah, good God, the recipe for disaster. Oh boy, but that's what's happened in today's episode. So yeah, there you go. That was that. Very interesting episode. Like I said, the whole thing with Chris really surprised me because I feel like today's episode was a big hint towards the audience in making us realize that there's a connection between Chris and Eris. Because, like Eris's actions or her mannerisms were so suspicious. Now that I'm looking at this from the very beginning, first of all, she looks so anxious in front of Kazuma, blushing and looking away. Like, why was she doing that? Number one. Number two, like, at first I didn't realize, but I also thought, just like how Kazuma thought, that, oh, since Chris is Eris's, like this, like in the Eris sect, that is why Eris knew what happened to Chris. That's what Kazuma thought. I also thought that. Until when Kazuma was like, oh, don't blame me, like, she has she has nothing, like I grabbed her and she's flat, something like that, he says, at which Eris acts in such a way and reacts and like in such a personal way, which made me be like, wait, what's going on here? Why is she acting like that? That's kind of weird, like, something like that. So, and then like everything makes sense, and then I was like, yeah, so maybe Chris is actually Eris. And then little by little everything fell into place when I realized their name similarity, Chris and Eris, how they look almost the same as well. And like I said, I didn't even properly realize it until and unless I opened her picture on my screen and I looked at her face and I looked at Eris's face, and then when I was like, oh my god, I never realized that they literally have the same face, so that, yeah, so all these things, and it's pretty obvious now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I feel like I would have still had a suspicious, but after bringing her picture on my screen and looking at them both side by side, I'm 100% sure she's Chris. In no way can anyone convince me otherwise. Like, they literally have the same face. Like, what? Like, yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Up until now, I had no idea. But yeah, like, yeah, I don't know, like, like if this was like intended, like, did the author really try to hide it to us up until now? Because I feel like the fact that they literally have the same face is a big enough hint that I feel like a lot of people might have realized it up until now. Maybe I'm the only idiot who never realized it, or a few people like me, I'm sure there are, because it's baffling to see that now I'm noticing they have the same face. Like, anyone, and like everyone should have realized this, in my opinion, but I don't think a lot of people did, and me as well. So that is absolutely crazy how it was just in front of our eyes, and at least I didn't see it up until now. Okay, but anyways, right, yeah, that was crazy. At least for me, that was a big reveal. So there you go. And yeah, and then the other stuff. So there you go. That was today's episode. Now let me look at this episode scene by scene. Let me see if I missed anything. In the very first scene, we get to see Kazuma has gone to join the people in defeating the Demon King's army, and we have this lady, the guild receptionist lady. Okay, is this like the official uniform or something? This dress that she's wearing. Luna also wears this, doesn't she? Yeah, like this is literally the dress that Luna wears in the in Axel. And we have this another girl here with the same freaking dress. Like, what type of dress is this? I thought that was just a personal fashion style for Luna. So apparently this is just the uniform. Like, what? Who thought this would? Who made this the uniform? Or I don't know. I'm just assuming that it's the uniform. Otherwise, anyways, right. So yeah, the guild receptionist lady was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kazuma, you are a little bit underleveled. Unfortunately, you can't join us." At which Claire was like, don't worry about it, this man has done a lot of things. He is the Sato Kazuma. And everyone's like, oh my god, Sato Kazuma, that guy, in Axel, the champion of Axel, the one who destroyed the destroyer, and stuff like that they're saying. And Rain and Iris is just looking at everything from, a height. And Iris is like, oh my god, like, and Kazuma looks at Iris and Kazuma's like, yeah, let me show off a little bit. And he's like, oh, guys, yeah, I know. Like, stop it. Don't embarrass me. And he does his whole, like, like the whole thing. Oh, this part is the way they did this part is hilarious. He's like, let me show you guys, my true power. Let me show those demons what they're dealing with. Transition, he's dead. Immediately in front of Ares, just sitting in front of Ares. And I'm like, wow, that is absolutely hilarious. And and so, okay, so and then they show what actually happened. Kazuma followed one of the kobolds, at first Aqua was being harassed by a kobold, so Kazuma sniped it, and Aqua got pissed off and she started using God Blow and God Requiem, defeating all the monsters. Now here's one thing I remember, someone I think I read in one of the comments in the previous seasons, the reason why Aqua's God Blow or God Requiem in the first season never worked on the Toads were because Toads have water resistance, so like the very first season made it seem to us that Aqua's God Blow and God Requiem is a joke of a skill, it doesn't work, but that's apparently not the case. The situation is, Toads have a water resistance, so it didn't work on Aqua, who's a water goddess. So that's why the Toads, literally nothing happened to them. But actually, God Blow and God Requiem is actually quite powerful, So that's why it actually works on enemies which don't have water resistance. Or something like that. I think I've read it. I've read something like that. And that's why it works pretty damn good, especially in enemies who don't have water resistance, and I'm guessing undead enemies or something like that, because obviously Aqua is also a goddess, so I'm guessing she has like a holy like holy attributes as well, so it works better on like demons and stuff, maybe something like that. So yeah, that's the whole thing, which is kind of funny, because the very first season made it seem like God Blow and God Requiem is just a joke of a skill, but no, that's not the case. It is a good skill, but it's just didn't work on the Toads at that time. So yeah, Aqua. This is something that I read. Let me know if this is correct or not. So Aqua goes and fights off the like demons, and Kazuma's like, alright, let me show you guys my power. And he goes and starts following that kobold. The kobold was running away, and Kazuma was just so confident, jumps down and sees that he's literally being lured into a trap filled with hundreds of kobolds. They kill them. They kill Kazuma. And Kazuma's here now, in front of the goddess. So Kazuma's like, oh, this part is hilarious, because for a very good amount of time, they just sit there in silence. For a moment, I thought my computer froze up, or it got, I don't know, it hanged or something. That's what I thought. Then I realized, no, because there was in the background, there was a little blue dot or a little thing shining that was moving. And from very good moment, I was like, wait, did my computer like just freeze or something? What happened? And then I looked at the blue dot and I saw it moving, and I'm like, oh no, never mind. It's just them. So yeah, this part was funny. And it was a good chunk of time. I feel like it was at least like 20 seconds. They were like just quiet. Didn't say anything. Either way, now here it's pretty obvious now why Eris was acting like this. Eris was very embarrassed to look at him directly. Was always shifting his eyes, away, her eyes. At that point, I didn't realize that why she's doing that, but now it's pretty obvious. So Eris is like, oh, Kazuma, I've heard from one of my followers that something happened, and you harassed her. Kazuma's like, oh, like, what can I do? Like, I didn't realize she was a woman. Like, she looked like a man to me, and something like that. He says, which pisses off Eris a lot more. You know, and yeah, like I said, this is where I realized that wait a minute, why is she taking it so personally? You know, so yeah, I was like, okay, something is going on. Either way, after that, you know, like Eris is like, okay, Eris also talks about Iris. She's like, oh, you have a like, you know, there's a apparently there's a sister you have now who's, you know, kind of doting, like, you know, who you're doting on. Cosmo's like, how long have you been watching Eris Sama? Anyways, and then Eris is like, ah, just joking, you know, haha. And then she's like, you know, I need a help from you. She says like, will you help me collect the divine treasures? And she says like, it's only something that I can ask for someone who I can completely trust. And then Kazuma wakes up to Aqua getting drunk again. Right. So yeah, apparently everything is over. You know, everyone has done their thing. Oh, Aqua resurrected a lot of the people here. I think that's what happened here. Yeah, has been handing out reincarnations. No, wait, what? Wait a minute. It seems like some of the divine treasures, oh no, never mind. Okay, no, I completely misread this part. It seems like some of the divine treasures, the useless goddess has been handing out to the reincarnations have gone missing. Oh, I see. Okay, I completely misread this part. I read that she was like resurrecting everyone, and that's why she got popular here, or something like that. I thought. Okay, no, never mind. This is a completely different thing Kazuma is saying. So Kazuma is saying that the divine treasures that Aqua hands over to the reincarnators, they've gone missing. So and if it goes, you know, if it goes into the wrong hands, it'll be crazy. And you see Aqua's drinking and spitting on the people, and they're getting resurrected, and everyone's like, oh my god, like crazy stuff. And that's how Aqua got popular here. Okay, so Eris told him one of them has the ability to summon a monster at random for no additional cost. That's crazy. However, an offering is necessary to actually get them to obey. The other has the ability to switch bodies with someone for a limited amount of time. Okay, so remember that Chris said something about like a treasure. She's kind of feeling a treasure aura from the palace. This was that apparently, because this was literally on Iris's neck as a necklace. I do wonder where his brother got it from. Was Eris's brother someone who got reincarnated here? Or maybe her brother found it from someone else. Either of it. Okay, anyways, so the other has the ability to switch bodies with someone for a limited amount of time. So yeah, it's a limited amount of time. But either way, Kazuma's like thinking like, I need to help them out. Darkness comes in, and all the knights are like, oh my god, like, you know, like it's darkness, like, you know, what a model of a knight she is, you know. She helped us all out. She became the decoy, and, you know, like bravely marched the battlefield, going towards the enemy, rushing into the enemy without thinking of her own own safety, you know. And everyone's like crying and everything. They're like, oh my god, what a great person she is. But we all know the truth, what happened, you know, like. And then Megumin is like being like carried by in a stretcher, and everyone's like, oh, like, you know, this girl, you know, like she wiped everything out, you know, like she's the where is that part where they say the foremost wielder of magic in Axel, and she will reduce all to cinders. Megumin is coming through. Okay, so apparently what happened was this guy's like, that was amazing. Every time the enemy commander is at a disadvantage, they always go, today's just a prelude. Next time I'll invade with double these forces and reduce the capital to cinders. I'd gotten so tired of hearing it, but then you just exploded everything. And yeah, and now there you go. We had the last laugh. And everyone's like, ah, that was so cool, like this and that. And Megumin's like, huh, I'm the one who actually destroyed the destroyer as well. And everyone's like, oh my god, so cool. Can you teach me advanced magic? And Megumin's like, yeah, well, no. I'm sorry, but I don't have any magic power now. Anyways, Kazuma tries to leave, but Megumin follows him. After that, Megumin is being carried by Kazuma, and Iris comes in, and Iris is like, like Big Brother, Onisama, and Megumin's like, wait, what did you call him? Oh god. Anyways, and Iris is like, oh, like you did a great job, but Kazuma's like, nah, you know what? I messed up, and if someone tells me something, something like, oh, you weren't able to do anything, I deserve it. But Iris was like, no, you did a really good job, all that stuff. And they go back to the room, Kazuma's room, obviously, where he stayed. Megumin is there. And here Megumin kind of says, like, you know what, even though this place looks very nice and everything, like, I just miss the four of us. Kazuma, Megumin, Aqua, and Chomsuke. And she's like, yeah, like, I want to go back to Axel. And they were thinking of all of that, and then Iris comes in. Oh my god, this part is kind of funny. Like Iris is like, oh, like I'm sorry, like like I talked to Claire, and Kazuma, like, don't worry, like I understand, like I said everything with so much chest, and then I wasn't able to do anything. And Iris is like, oh no, you don't have to apologize. You literally risked your life to help in the battle. Kazuma's like, I'm so sorry. Your big brother got clobbered by kobolds with that shiny, sparkling face. He's just thinking about that. Anyway, so Megumin comes in, and Megumin is like, oh, what's that? Like with that necklace. And, she realizes that it's some kind of like it's giving out some kind of a magic aura or something. So, okay, Iris says, here we go. Wait, so her brother, wait, where did she says it? Okay, here we go. No one is sure of how to use it. It has some kind of an inscription. Castle scholar haven't been able to decipher. What is yours is mine. What is mine is yours. Now I'm you. Okay, this part, I missed this part. Here we go. It was given to it was given to my older brother. Oh no, it was given to my older brother. Who gave it to him? Oh, I just realized, you know what I realized? Someone who had some bad intentions gave it to Jatis, because the nature of this treasure is to swap bodies. So I think someone tried to do that. Someone tried to swap bodies with Jatis, and he's apparently the prince, and maybe he would have done something in his body. I don't know, like something either to ruin his reputation or something. So whoever gave these to Jatis had bad intention. But I do wonder, if they gave it to him, why did they not do anything after giving it to him? Because whoever gave it to him is definitely a reincarnator, and he could read Japanese, so I feel like he could have easily used this against the Jatis. So why did they not use it? Why did Jatis give this to Iris? So a lot of questions I have. But this thing, I think I'm 50% sure that whoever gave this to Jatis had wrong intentions. It probably was trying to do something to him using this. Either way, so nobody could read it. So up until now, nobody was able to do anything. And Kazuma looks at it and comes like, oh, it's Japanese, and he like literally reads it, and I'm like, wait, why did you read it? I feel like that's literally an incantation. And and as soon as it starts glowing, Kazuma freaks out. And okay, I think this is why Kazuma and Iris switched body. Kazuma goes and I think goes near Iris, and I don't know, I think she like grabs her or something and tells her like, oh, throw it out the window, Iris. But then it starts glowing, and yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe that is why Kazuma and Iris switched bodies. Because I was thinking, like, what was the requirements? Because Megumin was also there. Like, couldn't it have been Kazuma or Megumin, or Iris and Megumin? Why particularly Kazuma and Iris? Maybe because Kazuma's the one who read it and Iris was the one who was holding on to it, something like that. Who knows? Either way, both of them switch bodies. And yeah, and this part is hilarious because the way Kazuma speaks in Iris's body and the way Iris speaks in Kazuma's body is just so weird, you know. And Kazuma's just like, just sitting, and yeah, and Iris in Kazuma's body is like so meek and like so shy, while Kazuma in Iris's body is just completely unhinged. Either way, Kazuma's like, oh, like Kazuma kind of realizes later on that this must be one of those treasures, and he realizes that, oh, if this is one of those treasures, then everything will be fine because apparently this has a timer. So he's like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, everything will work out. And and Iris in Kazuma's body is like, like Kazuma, Onisama, that I want to go outside the castle, without any type of, like nonsense, like bodyguards following me and all that. And yeah, Kazuma's like, at first, like Kazuma, they're like, what should we do? But then Megun's like, alright, fine. You know what? I'll help you out. Like, come on, like, like, let's go then. So yeah, Iris is like, oh, Megumin One-san, and Megumin's like, please don't do that. I know I asked you to call me One-san, but it feels weird hearing it from in Kazuma's body and voice. Either way, so that's what's happening over there. While Kazuma's having the time of his life, he's just moving around like the princess he is. Everyone's like bowing to him, and he's like, just like nodding to everyone. And he's like, yeah, this is kind of nice, And Claire is concerned. Claire's like, what is happening? She's like, is Kazuma like teaching you weird stuff again? And Claire is like, oh, we should probably like, I don't know, like exile him or execute him or something like that. And obviously this is Kazuma, so Kazuma is like, and Claire, like Kazuma Onisama is a wonderful person, like you shouldn't say something like that to him, about him. And I love how he's just, like the way he's speaking here. I don't know, he does like a thing, like he does this in Kazuma's body. Obviously this is Kazuma, so in his original body he does this as well, where he sometimes like lengthens and stretches his like words and kind of makes it like a comedic, like says it in a comedic way. And the fact that he's doing the same in Iris's voice and Iris's body makes it even more hilarious, because we've never heard of anything like this before. We're accustomed to Kazuma speaking like this. We're not accustomed to Iris speaking like this. So it's kind of hilarious to like see how Iris is talking here, like stretching and lengthening her voice and kind of like going higher pitch and lower pitch in a way, just like how Kazuma speaks. He's doing it here. Anyways, either way, Mitsurugi comes in, and Mitsurugi is like, oh, like like Iris-sama, and he's like I don't know, like greeting Iris and everything, and you can see that Claire is obviously very a big fan of Mitsurugi. We saw that in one of the previous episodes as well. And Iris is like, and Mitsurugi like kind of pats her head, or his head, whatever. And Iris or Kazuma is like, Claire, can you execute this guy? He touched me without any kind of permission. And Claire's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you speaking like this? And oh my god. And then, oh god, Kazuma's like, I'm willing to forgive your brazenness for Claire's sake. Now be gone. And then she's like, oh, go on, get away, shoo, shoo. Okay, now here again, like I said, if you see this whole section, you can realize how Kazuma and Aqua, the way they like throw tantrums and speak is so similar. Because I just realized here, since this is Kazuma in Iris's body, the way he speaks here, it really reminds me of Aqua. The way Aqua kind of says like, oh, go away, shoo, shoo, get away from me. Sometimes she does this. So it really made me realize like Kazuma and Aqua literally speaks in the same way. The way they kind of the way they kind of like the way they kind of what was that word, like the mannerisms. Yeah, their mannerisms are so similar, like. And I never really noticed it up until now, because obviously Kazuma and Kazuma's like Kazuma and Aqua's Aqua. But now that I'm seeing Kazuma in Iris's body, I just realized that yeah, Kazuma and Aqua, their mannerisms are very similar. Like they're literally the same. Like Aqua's probably, you can say Aqua's like a female version of Kazuma, like almost. Both of them are kind of the same, like their mannerisms and everything. Except I guess Kazuma's a bit smarter than Aqua. Like Aqua's intelligence doesn't increase, which is a sad thing. Other than that, and other than their luckiness, I'm guessing, Aqua's extremely unlucky, I think, while Kazuma's very lucky. Everything else about them is so similar. Like they're literally like a similar version. Like Kazuma's like the male Aqua, or Aqua's like the female Kazuma, kind of like that. And yeah, Mitsuri runs away. Okay, now here Kazuma's like, he has another idea. He's like, I want to mess with darkness. So he's like, oh, where's Valentina? I want to I want to like tell her that she did a good job for the recent battle. And when she realizes, when Claire says like, oh, she's taking a bath, she's like, oh, take me over there. Take me over there. I'll wash her back. And Claire was at first hesitating. Claire's like, but you're a royalty, like you're the princess. And she's like, and Kazuma's like, oh no, like there's no problem, like if you want, I can, you come with me as well. Like I'll wash your back as well. And here she says it, and like I said, I didn't realize. I think I realized what this whole part, like where Claire starts completely changed her tone, and then she was like, oh, you want to go? All right, let's go. And she starts like breathing heavily and everything. And Kazuma's like, oh, she's one of those. I kind of realized what this, obviously what the whole thing meant. But I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, so basically she's kind of obsessed with Iris. She just keeps it to herself and doesn't really show it. Something like that. But now when Iris literally, or Kazuma in Iris's body said something like this, she went out of control. And then they go to the bath, and Claire is just doing her own thing, like getting ready to go into the bath, while Darkness is like, oh, what are you doing here, And and Kazuma in Iris's body said like, oh, unfortunate, I wanted to go to the bath with you, along with you. And Darkness is like, oh, no problem, I can go again in the bath, if you want to. And she starts like taking off her dress. Good God. And and Claire also comes in, and here Kazuma comes to a realization. Kazuma's like, you know what, I just realized something. And he says whoever made this or asked for this treasure, why that other reincarnator wanted this particular divine treasure. Okay, so yeah, okay, you know what, I just said this in a few moments ago. I said that whoever gave this to Jatis had a bad intention. Maybe not. Now that I'm listening to Kazuma, I feel like he might be correct. Like whoever wanted this divine treasure, yeah, we know why he wanted it. So there you go, that's why. Okay, and then in the end, Kazuma drops a nugget of knowledge from his holy, like forefathers, which is, where is it? What? Wait a minute. Here we go. Um, I'll worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh Lord. And yeah, and I was actually ready for Megumon to come barging in anytime, or Iris to come barging in anytime, some way. But none of that happened actually. And fast forward, we see Megumin and Iris has gotten involved in some nonsense. And they were having like some kind of a, I don't know, like some kind of a roasting battle or dissing battle or something was happening here. Like they're calling each other names and stuff. And Megumin is like cheering them, the Kazuma or Iris. You know. There we go. Now time for a finishing line. Like the fact you're strutting around with underling proves without a doubt that you're a scrub. And the guy gets pissed off and punches Kazuma or Iris. Right. I don't know what Iris feels about this whole situation now. She was very happy to go outside, but yeah, this is not good. You know, right? And I'm genuinely not sure how this is going to go, how this is going to proceed. But either way, oh my God, more chaos in today's episode. And yeah, and there you go, guys. That was today's episode. That was episode number 5 of Konosuba season 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Konosuba. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.